Do you think you can still hit as hard as you used to be able to?
We're gonna see. I can say this, my last fight, I didn't have no interest in doing it. I'm interested in doing it now. This is fun right now.
This bit here.
This and then boom, then we're going to the fight. This is the fun part. Everything else is hell. I don't take it as serious as I did when I was younger.
I always tell people, just forget that Jake Paul is a YouTube guy and watch him box.
Yeah.
The kid can fight. 100%. And that Tommy Fury fight really showed that.
The one thing he doesn't want to do is fight Mike.
No.
He wants to fight Mike. I think.
Why? I don't give a if he's 55.
Mike trains every day.
Jesus.
Yeah, Mike.
That guy can still you up. That guy will hurt you. Yeah. If Jake Paul's on the other side of the ring and he sees Mike Tyson just fucking bobbing and weaving, he's going to have a recognition.
Yeah.
He's going to look over and go, oh my God, that's really Mike Tyson.
When the news leaked, everyone held their breath. The world's most dangerous man, Mike Tyson, sometimes known as Iron Mike, was making a comeback to the ring, at least for a training session, and facing off against him was none other than Jake Paul, a viral sensation on YouTube. Anticipation was high on the internet for a showdown between contemporary celebrities and historical icons. But what transpired next surprised everyone. The gym reverberated with the distinct thud of leather on flesh video footage, which may have been leaked. Perhaps the moment was captured by a calculated social media drop. After Tyson delivered a barrage of combinations that sent Paul reeling with one crisp right hook, the golden boy of the internet was now flat on his back. Though the story doesn't end there, a knockout in training doesn't guarantee a win on fight night. Ever the showman, Tyson wanted to win not just in the ring but also in the court of public opinion, and more especially in Joe Rogan's court. With his adrenaline still pumping from the TKO, Tyson got into his car and drove to the Joe Rogan Experience. Studios Rogan greeted Tyson warmly, always willing to have an unexpected visitor. What happened next was a hilarious picture of trash talk transformed into an incredible display. Sitting across from Rogan, Mike Tyson describes his first ride at an amusement park and relates the events with the excitement of a child. He even has a cheeky gleam in his eye. Even though his voice is a little rougher and deeper around the edges, it still has the same charismatic quality that drew in admirers decades ago. Ever witnessed a cheetah attempt to subdue a Reno Joe? The hilarity causes the studio to burst out laughing. That's exactly how it felt, dude. The children started to move. I'll grant it, but at this point, he must be up against the wrong kind of influencers. This is not a dance battle from Fortnite. Expert in maintaining the flow of the conversation, Hogan offers a lighthearted remark of his own. Perhaps he mistook it for a charitable function. Mike, you must beat those clicks and views, right? He says, grinning at the camera. Naturally, altered images of Jake battling cartoon creatures went viral on the internet, creating memes. Dumbbell challenges on social media became popular, alluding to Tyson's lighthearted quip that confused dumbbells with a genuine challenge. News pundits analyzed every nuance of Tyson's training session on talk shows, and it's still unclear whether he completed a victory lap on the JRE. Undoubtedly, though, Mike Tyson is back in the spotlight, and unlike before, he's not just throwing punches but punchlines as well, showing everyone that despite his advanced age, Iron Mike is still a formidable opponent in the ring and on the mic.
Contract, big boy. Come on, sign the contract. Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
No problem. Saturday, July 20th. See you there, buddy.
Boxing icon Mike Tyson recently made a shocking disclosure that sent shockwaves through the combat sports world, comparable to the force of a prime iron Mike uppercut. For Tyson, Jake Paul was the easiest knockout of his illustrious career. Delivered with the signature fury of Tyson, the announcement sent shockwaves across the boxing community and sparked a flurry of rumors and discussion. With a career full of to his social media intakes and approach his boxing career seriously, it's time for him to earn his medal with diligence and commitment, rather than by curating a perfectly manicured internet presence. We'll see if Tyson and Paul engage in a physical altercation after this verbal knockout. One thing is certain though, Mike Tyson has rekindled the conversation about celebrity boxing and what it really means to be a fighter. His remarks are a powerful reminder that respect in the ring is earned with blood, sweat, and an unshakable heart, rather than being purchased with a large following. Following Mike Tyson's shocking interview on the Joe Rogan Experience, the boxing community is in shock. don't write off the YouTube sensation just yet, even though Tyson, the undisputed king of knockouts, announced that his most recent sparring session with Jake Paul was the easiest KO of his career. Paul unleashed delivered a vocal counterpunch in a furious internet statement that has fans giddy. A lucky blow does not guarantee success. Iron Mike Paul exuded his characteristic boldness, beaming through the screen. He played it down, saying it was only a practice fight and nothing more. With a sentencing mock as a legitimate reference and a title, let's examine if those reflexes still hold true. Paul has already attacked the boxing icon on previous occasions during their verbal sparring. Paul has always presented himself as the youthful lion poised to overthrow the elderly monarch. He makes use of his social media following to assert that his millions of fans mark the beginning of a new chapter in boxing fandom. Paul acknowledges that respect must be earned, presumably in reference to Tyson's criticism of online tough people. But respect must also be won by competing against actual opponents and not by sidestepping their prime legends in favor of a sentimental bout. Paul's supporters are expressing the same opinion. The comment sections are rife with Tyson's and Co.'s declarations of Paul. Some even assert that the sparring match was set up for media attention. It remains to be seen if this is a sincere challenge or a planned attempt to remain relevant. There's no denying that the verbal war has intensified to battle might. Should it take place, it sounds like a spectacle driven by a battle of boxing styles and generations. Will the online upstart succeed or cause a historic upset? Time will tell.
Best boxer on the planet is
Jake Paul.
I mean, if Mike Tyson says let's do this, are you down?
100%.
Amidst the uproar caused by Mike Tyson's claim that Jake Paul would be the easiest knockout of his career, Cam Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, made another forceful proclamation. He is working harder than ever for his impending fight with Jake Paul, as evidenced by the unwavering force of nature inside the ring, but it goes beyond just practicing harder. Tyson wanted to destroy Jake, and that was his clear and unmistakable aim. Though Paul Tyson left a path of destruction in his wake, his comments are echoed by the memories of his illustrious career. But more than his past accomplishments, what speaks volumes are the focus and tenacity with which he treats every facet of his training for Tyson. He has one aim in mind for every hour he spends in the gym: to completely destroy his opponent. This goal drives every punch he throws. Jake Paul and the boxing community as a whole get a terrifying message from Tyson's admission that he is training with an increased intensity. It serves as a clear reminder that as their clash draws nearer, Simply Coast is not satisfied with his standing in the sport. Rather, he is hungry and motivated by a visceral desire to establish himself as the ultimate destroyer in the ring once more. Jake Paul is under increasing pressure to step up to the plate. Paul finds it much more difficult to take against Tyson in the ring because of his intense training schedule and unyielding resolve. It's not just about proving himself as a fighter. It's also about fending off the assault of a living legend whose only goal is to destroy. Ultimately, one thing is for sure: Mike Tyson will be a formidable opponent when he faces Jake Paul in the ring, and if Tyson gets his way, Jake Paul will be left to pick up the pieces of his broken dreams after the destruction that lies ahead.
Okay, first I get a headgear. Okay, so you both are gonna get... No. I get a headgear. It's just gonna be you? Okay. And my brother can come in. Okay, so your brother is gonna come in if you get tired? No, at the same time. Okay, so both of you at the... Yeah, we can go at the same time. Okay. Isn't he like 60? I'm scared.
Hey man, Mike Tyson's 57 years old. That man is 57 years old. I know based off that little clip that I just seen, I wouldn't be getting in the ring with him. He moving like that at almost 60 years old? Hell no. Absolutely not. Let's be real. You know, I know Tyson's doing this for a check. I respect it, you know what I'm saying? But if he did want to go out there and beat them, like, he can beat them, of course. But if he really wanted to just go out there and beat him, all he got to do is blitz him like that, man. Because all it takes is for one of them hooks to land, and it's a wrap, you know. I'm sure he couldn't fight like that the whole fight or whatever. He probably only got like one good round in him because he's damn near 60. But yeah, if he came out like that, swinging like that, oh, one hit, lights out for Jake. But me personally, nah. I'm not a risk taker. I'm not even taking a chance of getting hit with one of them hooks. Hell no.
Thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you enable notifications so you never miss any more videos like this one. We sincerely appreciate your help. Stay tuned for more captivating updates, and I hope to